Hello friends, this is David Ha'ivri. I am out in the field near Kfar Tapuach. I've been getting a lot of questions recently regarding President Trump's deal of the century and the plans of our Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to fulfill his promise to apply sovereignty in Judea and Samaria. Some are concerned with voices that they are hearing from the leadership in Judea and Samaria who are too concerned with the lines that this plan offers. And there's a debate going on. So I'd like to share my own feelings on these issues, and I'd be glad to hear back from you and hear your comments, suggestions, and your take on these issues. As we know, Israel has controlled this region, Judea and Samaria, for 53 years, since the Six-Day War in 1967. And over the period of the past 40 years, Israel has allowed Jewish citizens of the State of Israel, like myself, to build our towns and communities here in Judea and Samaria. Not only has the State of Israel allowed the Jewish residents to build communities in Judea and Samaria, but the State of Israel itself has built these communities. And these communities in Judea and Samaria, these towns, are part of the State of Israel. So now, when we have proposals to apply or extend full Israeli sovereignty to these towns, which is a godsend, and we thank President Trump and his administration for their friendship and for their respect for the State of Israel and for the motions, the actions that President Trump has taken over the period of time that he has been in the White House, recognizing Jerusalem as the capital of the State of Israel, moving the American embassy to Jerusalem, merging the American consulate in Jerusalem into the American embassy in Jerusalem. All of those are amazing for the State of Israel and for the Jewish people, and show the strong connection between the United States and the State of Israel. Recently, President Trump recognizing Israel's sovereignty in the Golan Heights is an amazing act, and we have great appreciation for President Trump for his good relations and his good policies towards the State of Israel. But now, zeroing back here to Judea and Samaria, our issues with the proposal of the deal of the century are that great parts of Judea and Samaria would be given over to the establishment of a Palestinian state. And in another video, I will go to length explaining why a Palestinian state is bad in its own right. I don't oppose the concept of establishing a Palestinian state, but I do oppose the concept of establishing a Palestinian state west of the Jordan River, between the Jordan River and the Mediterranean Sea. This is a very small piece of land, but this piece of land is the indigenous, ancestral homeland of the Jewish people, and we cannot agree to give over any part of this land to any other entity aside for the Jewish people. For that reason, I oppose the elements of the plan that empower the Palestinian Liberation Organization and their Palestinian Authority to give them more powers in Judea and Samaria. In particular, and I've written about this, the map that was drawn up in this plan puts at risk nearly 40 Jewish towns throughout Judea and Samaria. It makes our access to the city of Hebron almost impossible, having to go detour through Beersheba and then come back to the north. It puts many Jewish towns in isolation within the Palestinian Authority, and it places many Jewish towns in nearly isolation on the path of very narrow access roads within the Palestinian Authority. So all in all, I oppose the elements of this plan that empower the Palestinian Authority and suggest establishing a Palestinian state here in Judea and Samaria. But the idea of applying Israeli sovereignty in Judea and Samaria is a long-awaited dream, and it is time that Prime Minister Netanyahu fulfill his promise and extend Israeli sovereignty in Judea and Samaria. Well, my friends, that was a short, and this is a test using a natural atmosphere as a tripod. I've leaned my phone up against a rock, a pile of rocks in the field in Kfar Tapuach. I hope that the rocks are blocking the wind and that you can hear me clearly. And I would like to hear your thoughts on the ideas that I spoke about here. So please write your thoughts in the comment section, and I will reply to you again. If you've subscribed, then please let your friends know about this channel. And if you have not subscribed yet, then please hit the subscribe button down below and give a like to this video and watch other videos on my channel. Be well, Shabbat Shalom, and Chag Sameach.